What's up, people? My first ever YouTube video is here. Here it is. You're welcome. You asked for it. I don't know why. What do I do now? On a serious level, this is weird for me, and I do feel uncomfortable right now. And I've probably done this take about 10 million times. But we've got to start somewhere, eh, guys? So here we are. YouTube, Golfhipster, taking it hopefully to the next level. I think we're at that stage now. It's either like make or break. Hopefully it doesn't break, but we're here. Golfhipster is starting on a new journey. YouTube. What are the plans for our YouTube channel? Well, it's going to be more like a behind the scenes sort of thing. I've had some amazing experiences in 2023. It's literally been the best year of my life. Thanks to you guys and the opportunities that Golfhipster has given me. And I think one of my regrets when I've been on those journeys throughout 2023 is not sharing it enough with you guys. I've been obviously posting on the Instagram, but I feel like there's more to show you behind the scenes. I particularly look back at that trip where I went to Los Angeles, and I just like looking back at it now, and I wish I shared more of that journey, because that was just the most surreal experience of my life. And I think if I had a YouTube channel, then I could have shared more with you and like had more memories for myself, in fact. A bit selfish of me, I know. The plan for today, first ever YouTube video. My plan is we are going to go up to my club, Staden Heights. I've got some Kaylee. I apologise for not pronouncing it right. I think it's Calais, because they're Scottish. And apologies to any Scottish people out there, that is a terrible accent. I'm gonna go up the golf course. I'm gonna hit them, it's not gonna be a review video today, but I probably will do a review video at some point. And today's just gonna be more like what Golfhipster, how it started, what my plans are for Golfhipster. And I think, weirdly, you just wanted to get to know me better, I think. So hopefully this video will help that. And hopefully you still like me by the end of it, because otherwise this is a terrible idea. Blue skies on the left, pissing it down when I arrive at the golf course, literally 15 minutes later. I ended up sacking off that day. That was just an absolute fail. So day one of YouTube Golfhipster was tragic. Went to the golf course. I started pissing it down. Booked out the golf sim, and then I was going to do some filming up there. And then I got a bit of stage fright because my mates came and joined me. And I thought, nah, I ain't filming in front of people, sod that. So ended up just hitting golf balls for a couple of hours on the sim with my mates. So it wasn't a fail, I had a great time, but yeah, no content was made. But today, what am I going to do? I booked out the sim again. I wanted to get out on the course because it's actually a decent day today. Got a bit of blue skies, but it's still chilly. But yeah, I want to get up the golf course. And I think what I'm going to do today, I booked the sim because unfortunately there's a load of societies today at the golf course. I didn't realise. I thought I'd be able to get on there, but it's booked up all day long, which is so frustrating because I really wanted to get out there. But I mean, some of the winter greens are already out now, so it's the wrong time of year to get out on the course. And when I've got an awesome sim up there, I might as well use it. So head up the golf course. I'm going to do a little filming of the Calais before I send them back to Calais. I love them. I really do. Like, I think they're such good clubs for like your sort of mid-handicapper, and that's what probably we'll talk about for a little bit. I won't spoil the video too much. I hit them with my mates the other day and I was really impressed with them. So Yeah, hopefully there'll be a video coming out soon, and basically do what I planned to do last week. Don't get me wrong, it was a great day. I had a great laugh with my mates, but this is a working day. I need to do some work on this day. It can't be just a jolly day. I've quit work on a Friday to do work for Golfhipster, so it needs to be a working day today. So we're going to do that today. I'm feeling positive, I'm feeling productive. Let's do it. Right, we've finally made it into the sim. Yeah, this place is outrageous. This is a hidden gem at my local golf course. I mean, the views at my golf course are breathtaking, but to be able to have this facility as well, and not many people know about it, so this over the winter I think I'm definitely going to be based in here a lot more often. So anyway, your questions, what you wanted to know about me. A couple of you guys asked me how I got into golf. Now, mine's different story to your typical junior golfer. My family, no one enjoyed golf when I was younger. None of my family played golf. Golf was a sport that had very little interest to me. It was a sport that I didn't see myself playing, and I remember there was a day where my friends were going to play golf, and this was when I was like 13, 14 I think, and I'd never played it before, and I ended up joining them because I had nothing better to do. I ended up walking around with them. I had no golf clubs myself, just walked around with them. I think I was caddying with them, but I was just literally just walking around with them. And then got a couple of holes down, and one of them said, "Why don't you have a hit, Kieran?" So I had a hit, and I flushed it. I mean, I say I flushed it. I hit it out the middle, but it had a huge banana slice, a bit like huge banana slice. Oh, that's gone dead straight, typical. Huge banana slice, but that feeling of hitting it in the middle of the screws. I mean, it was like probably your most basic clubs that my friends had, probably like a Donne or something like that. But hitting it out the middle was such a nice feeling that I just wanted to do it again. And this was when I lived in Eastbourne at the time, and I lived there all my life up until I moved to Plymouth about 6 years ago. But in Eastbourne there's a golf course which is right in the heart of Eastbourne called Lockbridge Drove Golf Course. And Lockbridge Drove is like a little 9-holer. They've got driving range, and it's a really accessible golf course. Like they never really had a dress code there. Anyone could rock up and play, and on a Sunday they had a junior coaching, which was just £5 for the session. Loads of juniors would go and they teach you how to play golf, which sort of taught me the fundamentals of it as a junior. And then I got hooked. I played from about 14 till 18. Got to about a 10 handicap, I think was the best handicap I got. Ended up moving from Lockbridge to Eastbourne Downs. Played there as a junior. We got to the finals of like some Sussex match plays. So we did all right in like the county cups as well. And then unfortunately, I decided to quit when I was 18. Didn't play much, and then back there, green fees went from really low junior fees of like under 200 quid to then having to pay full membership when you turned 18. And when I turned 18, I just couldn't afford it. I was working part-time, I was going to college, and it just sort of killed it for me really. It stopped playing, and then I didn't pick it up again till I was in Plymouth. She must have played about 3 or 4 rounds of golf up until I was about 26 when I moved to Plymouth, and that reignited my golfing journey. I moved to Plymouth, didn't know anyone here, and I thought it was a great way to get a bit more sociable, be able to meet new people, try and find people that also had similar passions to mine. I've loved sport all my life. My background is in sport. That's why I've become a PE teacher. And I didn't do much golf while I was at university studying to become a PE teacher, which is a bit of a shame really, because I mean, I got down to a 10 handicap when I was like 16. So looking back on it now, I know people that carried on and they all turned professional. We're not talking like a high level pro, but they're obviously very good golfers to be able to get that far. And I would say that I feel like I was sort of similar to level to them. So yeah, I do regret it, massive regret. I wish I carried it on when I went to college and university, but it's just life, isn't it? Things get in the way. Again, when I moved here, I didn't really have any intention to play golf again. But I lived around the corner from Staden Heights when I first moved here, and I rocked up and I'll put a video of it here, and the views are just unbelievable. And as soon as I walked into that 19th clubhouse, saw the views from the clubhouse of the Plymouth Sound, I was like, right, I'm getting back into golf. And yeah, a couple of years later, Golfhipster was born. Golfhipster, what made me start Golfhipster and like the whole make golf accessible movement? Now I guess that relates back to how I started golf. Obviously had no background in golf, no family members that play golf, and it was the fact that Lockbridge Drove, well I think they called it Eastbourne Golfing Park in the end, but how accessible that golf course was to me. Like I say, there wasn't much of a dress code there. It was a 9-hole, decent track, kept in pretty good nick back then, and had the driving range, and then also the cheap membership and the cheap tuition that I had as a junior, which sort of set up the fundamentals for me to play golf and play it to a pretty decent standard as a junior. And I think if it wasn't for that, I would never have got into golf. Like, there was some pretty stuffy golf courses around me that I never had any intention of joining. It's a real shame because some of them are really nice golf courses, but yeah, it's the accessibility for me that I was really conscious of from a young age now. And I still went out there and went and got some like golf attire, like the typical golf costume as they call it, and I felt like I needed to dress like a golfer to be on the golf course. And then I think I was really conscious of when I came back into golf to not feel like I had to do that anymore and wear what I want to wear rather than what committees tell me to wear and what the typical stereotypical golfer wants you to wear. So that was quite key to me, and maybe show there and showcase that you can be yourself on the golf course, which hopefully that's why we've built that community of like-minded golfers who feel the same way. So we got to the lockdown, and I think when I started Golfhipster, I distinctly remember like Jordans coming out as golf shoes, which had never happened before. There was never like this golf trainer. You were never allowed to wear trainers on the golf course. So for Nike to start bringing out golf trainers was quite a big deal at the time. And then following on from that, you obviously had Tyrrell Hatton wearing the hoodie at Wentworth, and there was sort of this movement starting. And when I started Golfhipster, it was COVID, we had all of this going on in the background, and it gave an opportunity, and I think it was probably a good timing to start Golfhipster. And to be honest, I was bored stiff in lockdown. There was very limited that we could do in lockdown, so I thought I'd give it a go, see where it takes me. And then here we are, started it in about 2020. 3 years later, we're doing all right, and we're now venturing into YouTube, which is a weird space for me. So, future plans for Golfhipster YouTube. So as I've said before, I see it as like a sort of behind the scenes, but I've also got some big plans in my head, and I've already spoken to some people about maybe getting on board with it. So future plans for Golfhipster. Obviously plenty of golf, but I think one of the things that inspired me to get back into golf and start using social media for golf is, you must have watched Eric Anders Lang, what he did with Scratch and his adventures in golf really resonated with me and really inspired me. And what I love to do with Golfhipster is, with the Make Golf Accessible sort of movement I'm trying to do, is just trying to show that there are some hidden gems in the UK, especially where I've moved here. I mean, like Staton Heights, my home club, such a hidden gem. Like you can get around for under 20 quid. It's just a beautiful, Cornwall and Devon is just a beautiful place to play golf, and not really many people come to visit. You go to your typical places like Scotland's and your Islands and your like your Liverpools, but there are so many hidden gems out there that people just don't know about. And I'd love to do like a Make Golf Accessible series, like I've done a short form, started it with Whitsand and Staton Heights on my Instagram page, but I'd like to make some long form content on that. So we've got that, we've got the Make Golf Accessible series, we've got maybe start doing some reviews of some of the stuff that I receive. Obviously I'm quite lucky in the fact that I get a lot of clothes sent to me and shoes sent to me, and hopefully one day maybe some clubs that are sent to me. I mean, I've got the Callies that I'm going to plan on reviewing today. So there's going to be some good stuff coming out of this, I hope, and hopefully you'll enjoy the content and the longer form content that I'm going to try and produce from this. I think one of the other things I'm quite keen on with Make Golf Accessible in 2024 is continue my journey with vintage chubs. Now 2023 brought us these amazing head covers with Fife, so I bought some jackets, vintage jackets, and Neil at Fife made them into the most amazing head covers, and we've got plans already making some for 2024. And I think one key thing that maybe I've lost a little bit since working with other brands is I've been concentrating on making golf accessible fashion-wise, and that sometimes is counterproductive with costs, buying brand new and things like that. So in 2024, I quite like to show you guys how you can make golf more affordable, second-hand clubs, vintage outfits and things like that. And I think that would be really cool to showcase on the page, to show that you don't have to pay the crazy prices. And I think what you'll see as well, I've got a review coming up with Kaylee or Callie. They've kindly sent me some golf clubs to try out, and I mean, they're just beautiful clubs. I really, really enjoy hitting these. I mean, that was low on the face and it's still gone 220 with a 4-iron, so I don't want to spoil it any more than that, but could these go in the bag? We'll see, we'll see. Goals for 2024, right. Wow, I'm starting one of them, YouTube, longer form content. It's a difficult one because, in all honesty, my goals for 2023 are, I smashed it. Oh, look, you can see the lovely shank there. Yeah, my goals for 2023, one, work with governing bodies. Now, this year I've worked with England Golf to promote mental health with one of my pupils from my school. And I worked with, well, I'm currently working with the Golf Foundation to, again, do some stuff with my school and golf and try and promote mental health. So
that first goal, working with governing bodies, done. Like better than I expected. So that's one. The other one was continue to working with brands, and I mean, I had the best experience of my life in Los Angeles with Adidas, which was just incredible. I've done some work with FootJoy, and I'm repping one of my other favourite brands, Manners. So Adidas, FootJoy and Manners, in my view, are my three favourite brands in golf. So to have the opportunities to work with those guys has just been like beyond expectations yet again. I've been trying to monetize Golfhipster a little bit more. I've started to earn a little bit of an income from it. I've now gone part-time at work. I've dropped Fridays. So 2023 was a massive tick, and hopefully my 2024 goals are just to continue that progress. And 2023, it's going to be hard to trump 2023 if I'm going to be completely honest. It went beyond my expectations in the year. So 2024 is just to try and hope that I continue that progress with Golfhipster. And fingers crossed, it's heading in the right direction. And I think doing longer format content for you guys will help that as well. Oh, I've just got again. Shanked it again. Right, focus. Same bush as before. Right. That's not very, it's quite worrying really. 2024, talking about 2024, and I'm shanking it. So yeah, that's the end of my first ever YouTube video. Now, I didn't know where Instagram was going to go when I first started it. I think I started it in the back garden, hitting into a net during lockdown. So hopefully YouTube will progress together. Like I say, got lots of plans coming up. Make Golf Accessible series, trying to go around courses around the UK, maybe even some abroad if possible. And hopefully this longer format will progress the same way that Instagram has. So yeah, please, if you're following me on Instagram or any other platform, give me a sub on YouTube, and let's make this journey together and make golf more accessible. Cheers. Now watch this drive. We'll take it.